Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Afro Wonders. It's your boy Zacarias. So in this episode of Fro Talk, I'm gonna be talking about the cons of solo traveling and the secret workarounds I figured out along the way. Now, this episode is not to discourage you from solo traveling. This is to help you optimize your experience and just know what to expect when you do choose to travel alone, if you do. Keep it real, I want you to travel alone. I want you to experience it. So if you haven't already, watch my pros to solo travel video immediately after this so you can get the balance. All right, on to the cons. So the number one negative is stressful predicaments. So when you're traveling with people and those predicaments come about, situations, it's so nice to have somebody to lessen that load. Like all that stress that's on you, at least you're splitting it with somebody else. Like you're going through this with somebody. When you're doing it alone, it's like, okay, this is all on me. I put myself in this and I gotta figure my way out. And if I don't, like, who cares? Like nobody's out here trying to help me. I'm alone. So it does make a very big difference to travel with somebody in that scenario. For instance, something might go wrong with the train that you're about to catch, or you might miss a flight, or you might just have no signal and you're lost in a random place. Trust me, I've been in some rough situations that would have been a lot better if somebody else was there. So the number two con of solo travel is, man, it's lonely when you're alone. So just as many times as you have those amazing moments of freedom and self-reflection, you have those moments where you're like, damn, I'm lonely as hell. Like, where's everybody? I usually get those moments when I'm like on a mountaintop or somewhere beautiful. It's like, damn, man, Reginald sure would love this view right here. Or, man, I wish I could have taken Bernadette here. And in the moment it can be sad, but for me, when I think back on it, it's like, it just encourages me to try to lead a life where I can freely take Bernadette or Reginald to these places, you know, so I'm trying to figure that out, but you know, I guess there's a little pro in that con too, for me at least. But sadness is looked at as a very negative emotion, and as somebody who hardly ever gets sad, I think it's just a natural emotion. Like everybody should get sad sometimes. It's just a natural function in our body that's trying to let us know something. So if you're the type that goes on vacation solely for the nightlife and getting messed up, going to party, don't solo travel probably. Because as fun as it is to meet new people when you're solo traveling, and I've gone out with people that I just met too, I'd rather have somebody that's close to me, somebody that I trust if I'm gonna be in a foreign land traveling and getting drunk and going to party or whatever late at night. I mean, you just don't know people. You can't trust everybody, especially if you're not gonna be in your right mind the whole night. And I've also just tried going to clubs alone in these countries, and it's pretty weird. Like, I don't enjoy it. Unless it's like a live music venue where you can just be preoccupied with watching something cool, but if people are just around with their friends dancing, like, it's not a good feeling to be alone. Either way, I'm usually fulfilled by nighttime when I solo travel. And if you did want to meet some people to go out with, you should stay in a hostel where you can meet a lot of young people. And most of the time, you know, they chill around the hostel and they do things during the day. You just get their number and they want to go out at night. So it's very easy to do that because everybody's super open-minded. It's an all welcoming atmosphere. You can join them and talk to them before you go out, get a good feel. You can decide if that's the type of people you want to hit the club with. I mean, but there's always workarounds. I mean, fortunately, I figured out a system. Like, I compensate for the lack of nightlife when I solo travel by waking up early, doing something fun, and just having a full day of activities and things. And by nighttime, I mean, I'm exhausted. I don't want to go out after like 11 p.m. I'm like, shit, I could just chill in the telly, but and if I do want to go out, if I just want to see the city at night, I just go to a bar, sit at a bar, have a couple of drinks, and I talk to the person next to me, which is nice. Or I'll go to a live jazz club and just watch some great performance. So there are ways around it. You can still have a nightlife, but you know, you probably can't get out of your mind. You can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't. So with the pros and all the cons as well, I would still recommend to everybody, at least try solo traveling once. I never thought about solo traveling until I didn't really have an option anymore. Until it was like, okay, I'm out in a new country alone, I gotta do it. I understand if you haven't, that's why I'm here to tell you, it's dope. I mean, you should just try it, see if it's for you. So if you're feeling a little discouraged about solo travel after hearing all the cons that I said, just know I have a pros to solo travel video. You should definitely watch that as a pick-me-up, get you back and reinvigorated for it. And always remember, life begins where your comfort zone ends. So thanks for watching this episode of Fro Talk. I hope I learned y'all something today. If y'all like what y'all saw, like it, drop a comment, share it, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But in the meantime, I'm gonna catch y'all later. All right, y'all, peace.